the Lord. Brothers on to help us, sisters on to help us, building up the temple of the Lord. Building up the temple.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Good morning, who? Sister Louis, right? Alright, so let's do that again. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Sister Louis.
Alright, so good morning, bigger boys and girls.
Good morning, Sister
No, guess what?
Louis.
It's children, so more lively than you don't get.
No.
You outnumber them. So I'm going to do that again. Bigger boys and girls. Good morning, bigger boys and girls.
Good morning, Sister Louis.
Still don't feel it, but guess what? The story is for the children, right? Now, I came across this story. I've heard of it before, but I came across this one. And I said, while I was at school, I came to thought, self-control is important. Now, have you ever at school, been at school, and someone, mess around with you and feel like doing something bad to them?
Yes.
I was glad of those who have felt that way. Like somebody hurt, they just want to hurt them back. Bigger boys and girls. You might not want to put up your hand, But yeah, we're human, right? And sometimes, the emotion rise and all of that happen. But God would not want that. In the Bible, it says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But guess what? It is there. But in the Bible, also says that you must love your as yourself. So, of course, even though somebody has wronged you, you should not do what? Try to hurt them back. Allow God to take care of you. Alright, so the story is taken from Samuel, 1 Samuel. And it is about David and Saul. What is this about? David and Saul. You remember the story of David? What David did when he was a child? What did he do? He was a shepherd. Anything else? He played the harp. Anything else? He wasn't afraid of anything, but one thing in particular. He killed Goliath. And after he had done that marvelous thing through Christ, guess what? Saul decided to take him into his palace, right? And he put him as the head of the army. Yes, he was now the head of the army in his palace. And they went to war, and he won many wars. Saul won wars too, but he won many, 10,000, and he won 1,000. So he outnumbered what Saul had done. And the people loved David very much. They started to praise him and say that he had done this. And Saul get jealous. Have you ever gotten jealous before because somebody is saying something about another person? Yes? You have? Right. And so Saul got jealous. And he wanted to kill David. He wanted to do what? Kill David. Why did he want to kill him? Because he was jealous. Why was he jealous? Many persons were talking about it. No, before that though, he had promised to give his daughter, to marry, give David his daughter to marry. But because of this anger that he had decided that he is going to give somebody else the daughter to marry. David was still there as a soldier, the head of the army, and he was there doing his thing, regardless of what was happening. But guess what? He built up this anger, and he decided that now he realized that his other daughter had loved David. He built up this anger, and he decided that he's going to kill him. So he took his sword one day. David was there. Remember, he had said to me that he played his harp? Yes, so David was there playing his harp, and he went and he took up his spear and he threw it. What do you think happened when he threw it at David? Wow, you read it? Or you have heard it before. So he dodged it and he went into the wall. Now David had to run for his life because his friend, which is Saul's son, told him the plot that his father had for him. So he had to run. So he ran with his followers. There were some men from the army that was with David. He ran with them. But guess what? Saul did not stop there. He decided he was adamant in killing David. Yes, because the first time he tried, it missed. So he's going to try again. So when David ran away, he ran into the woods and he went into a cave. He and his men were in the cave, hiding from who? Saul. They were hiding from Saul. But guess what? Saul decided that he's going after David. So he took 3,000 men. How many men? 3,000 men, and they went hunting for Saul. While they were there hunting for David, Saul was there tired. He got tired. So he decided that he's going to rest. But guess what? He went into the same cave that David was in. And he fell asleep in the cave. When David's men came and saw Saul there sleeping, they went and tell who? David, look. Saul is here, come and kill him. But it's your opportunity now to kill him. When David came and saw him, David just took his spear, cut off a piece of his robe that he was wearing, that is the king's robe, cut off a piece of it. He took his water jug and he took his sword and he left. He did not kill him. He had a perfect opportunity, but he did not kill him. You know why? Because he has a good heart. He was exercising self-control. Now, I asked the question before, if somebody had done you something, what you do, or how do you feel you want to do, but the person, especially somebody wants to kill you, and you have a perfect opportunity to do it. However, David and his men, they left, and they went out. David went upon a hill, and he called out. Who do you think he called out to? Saul. He called out Saul's name. Saul was no friend because he knew that this must have been David. It's David's voice that he's hearing. So he got up, and what he realized that, guess what? David was right there, and David did not do anything to him. David did not retaliate. He did not. Alright? So what is this story saying to us? Never hurts people.
He wanted to kill him, but he had a good heart because he was exercising very good.
He was exercising a good heart. You had your hand up? Taylor?
Never do something to somebody can do.
Alright.
He had a good heart, so when he had the opportunity to kill him, he did not.
Alright, so where's your hand is up as well?
He had self-control.
Thank you. Because yes, all that you have said, yes, it came out. But the word that I wanted you to remember is self-control. Yeah. Self-control. So I'm going to ask you, where did I say the stories can be found? Yeah, man. Which book in the Bible? I said it before.
Jesus Bible.
1 Samuel.